to the forest parade, shouting clubs and hauling prey, red and green and brown and blue, never really used to blue, all with different roles to play, rounds in the sheds so far away, down the hills around the coast, to the Kenzie star, another one YouTuber show.
Edward strikes out. The engines on Sodor are very happy to work on the Fat Controller's railway. Edward has worked on the railway for long time. He knows everyone, and everyone knows him. One summer morning, Edward arrived at Brendan Dock. He had to pick up some Kenzie trains. Gordon and Thomas were already there. Thomas was very excited because a new train had just arrived on the island, and he was red and stripy. "He looks so strong," tooted Thomas. "I'm sure he could even lift you up, Gordon." Gordon looked grumpy. He didn't think it was funny, and Thomas chuffed away. "That crane might be big," grumbled Gordon, "but he has no engine. He can't move unless another engine pulls him." Edward looked at the crane, and deep down in his boiler, Edward knew that Gordon was right. "Then I don't think he can be really useful," he sniffed. "Quite right, Edward," said Gordon. "He will only get in the way." Just then, Percy arrived. He was very excited to see the new crane too. "He's not very useful," complained Gordon. "He'll get in the way," explained Edward. "New-fangled nonsense," sniffed Gordon, and he chuffed off. What's a new-fangled nuisance, Edward?" asked Percy. "New-fangled nonsense, Percy," said Edward. "It's something that is new and not really useful." Edward Edward's trucks were right next to the new crane. The new crane smiled at Edward, but Edward didn't smile at him. "My name's Rocky," said the crane. "I'm Edward," sniffed Edward. "Can I come with you?" asked Rocky. "I could help you with those heavy pipes." But Edward didn't want Rocky to come with him. Edward didn't even like Rocky. "I don't need your help," sniffed Edward. "New-fangled nonsense." And Edward puffed away as he was out of character. And he puffed off quickly before the pipes had been properly tied down. Later that day, Edward was approaching the signal. But Edward didn't pay attention about the signal. He was too busy thinking about Rocky, the new crane. As he was going too fast, suddenly the signal changed to red. Edward applied his brakes and screeched to a stop. But the sides of the trucks collapsed. Steel pipes toppled all over the tracks. "Bust my buffers!" cried Edward. He looked at the heavy pipes and wondered what to do. Thomas had said Rocky was very strong. But Edward didn't want Rocky to help him still. New-fangled nonsense, he thought. And he asked his driver to telephone for Harvey. Harvey puffed and chuffed as fast as he could to the rescue. Harvey started to move the pipes, but the pipes were heavy. He could only lift them one by one. "Oh, this is going to take me a very long time," he explained to Edward. Just then, Thomas and Emily arrived. They saw the pipes too. "We have to get through," explained Thomas. "Why don't you go and get Rocky? He can get the job done faster." No, said Edward. "Harvey's doing a fine job. We must be patient." I don't like being patient, sniffed Emily. We have a very important job to do. And then the four friends heard Gordon. He was going very fast, and then there was more trouble. Gordon hit the pipes with a loud crunch. He came off the tracks, and it was a terrible mess. Harvey looked at Gordon. He knew he couldn't lift Gordon. I can't lift Gordon, he explained. He's too heavy. Edward, called Thomas, we need Rocky. But Gordon just sniffed. Newfangled nonsense, he said. But Edward knew this was a disaster, and deep down in his boiler, he knew that Harvey couldn't lift Gordon, and he also knew that Thomas was right. There was only one thing to do. I'll go and get Rocky, he said sadly, and Edward was uncoupled from his trucks, and he puffed away. And he raced off. Edward steamed into Brendam Docks and screeched to a stop just beside Rocky. Rocky, he called, we need your help. It's an emergency. I'm ready and waiting, Edward, said beamed Rocky. So Edward buffered up to his new friend, and together they left the junction. Edward pulled Rocky up hills and down valleys. Everyone cheered and waved with them. Edward felt very proud to become the newest arrival on Clodagh. Just in time, Edward was pulled up to Rocky. This, Rocky beamed. And with his mighty crane arm and super strength, Rocky lifted Gordon back onto the tracks. Gordon was surprised. Thank you, Rocky, he called. Good work. Then Rocky lifted all the pipes off the rails. The job was done in no time. And Edward and Gordon were very pleased. I was sorry to think you were a newfangled nonsense, said Edward. You might be new, but you're also really useful. Welcome to Clodagh Rocky! And everyone tooted and cheered for Rocky. I may be been out of character today, explained Edward, but from now on, I will be a right and more kind engine to everyone on the island of Clodagh, including you. Bye-bye. I'm doing this tonight. We're all probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey baby, come on. I love you endlessly when you were there for me. So now it's time to leave and make it go on. I know that I can't take no more. There ain't no lie. I don't wanna see you out that door, baby. Bye bye bye. For you, just another player in a game or two. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye bye bye. Make it tough. I just wanna tell you that I had enough. Things sound crazy, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye 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 bye. Just make me whisper truth. I'll tell you more than you. So give me one good reason, baby. Come on. It's for you and me. I'm hanging on to see. Life
life would be much better for your mom. I know that I can take no more, it ain't no lie. I don't wanna see you out that door, baby, bye bye bye. Hey you, just another player in a game or two. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby, bye bye bye. You make it tough, I just wanna tell you that I had enough. I sound crazy, but it ain't no lie, baby, bye bye bye. I know it's short, but I wanna make a sign. I know it's short, bye bye. I'm sorry, I don't wanna be a fool in this game or two, so I'm leaving you behind. Bye-bye, make it tough. I've had enough. There ain't no right. Just another player on a game or two. But it ain't no lie, baby, bye bye bye. I just wanna tell you that I had enough. Makes so crazy, but it ain't no lie, bye bye.